MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all three of his pitches at any
Leading
time.
off tonight for
Digging in,
Philadelphia,
Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's got great power. I love watching a guy could take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty, one man out. Called strike two with the letters. 0-2 now. Popped up. Alonso is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. Into the box, Bryce Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Harper.
First pitch on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 2 out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, I'll tell you, as starting pitchers go, he's one of the best around. He's really found what works for him, and he's had a lot of success because of it. I think he expects to go out there and dominate every game he starts, and he usually does. No one should be surprised if he turns in a really solid start here.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. From the stretch. And that's too high, ball 2. Popped him up. Real Muto has a play. 1 away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Michael Conforto stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. And he'll get in there safely.
Batting fifth.
Here's Todd Frazier now. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's really struggled 0 for 10. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Frazier, 33 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Fouled away. McNeil at third. Conforto at second. Ramos is over at first with one away.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kingery has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Pitch swung on and missed. And he'll just put the tag on him, and he's out trying to steal home. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. So striding in, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
17, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Alonso is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got 3 base hits in 22 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Fielder, number 4, Scott Kingery.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No score here as we play inning number 2. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. J.D. Davis the next to bat. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. J.D. Davis is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. That's popped up. Franco in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score.
Leading off
Digging in, Logan Morrison. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting eighth.
Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. In previous duels with deGrom, comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Stepping in now, Aaron Nola, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Gene Segura standing in, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. From the stretch, the 1-2 seared down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 1-2 pitch. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Ripped down the first base line. 2-2. Here it is. Line towards center field. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next up from New York, Jeff McNeil, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that's low, ball 4. So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. 1 ball, no strikes to count. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Segura for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. 3 innings in the books, no score on MLB Network. Ready for another chance? Bryce Harper. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. Realmuto, a former Miami Marlin, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Slider, good two-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Popped straight up in there, a base hit. The throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. At the plate, Logan Morrison. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. First pitch on its way. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Comes set, the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So stepping in, Wilson Ramos, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez over to his left. 1 down. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. 1-0 the count. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ahmed Rosario. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. Comes set, and the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the fourth. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets strand 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Into the box, Aaron Nola, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A play at the plate, the tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Conforto is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And that misses. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch is popped up. Hernandez is calling for it, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Into the box now, Gene Segura. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side, and perfect execution there as the hit and run yields a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far on this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and 1 strike. On, he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Panic backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Scott Kingery.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Scott Kingery. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Segura on third, Harper on second, Realmuto at first, 1 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
0-2, here it is. Low with a fastball here, in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
First offering on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
0-2, here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A pause, and the 0-2. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. The set, and the 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Phillies leave him loaded. Still no score. Ready once again, Peter Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip.
The first baseman, number 20.
Lays off 1-0. This one's down to third. Franco has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now back.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Right side, hit hard. Hernandez from shallow right. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things
now
up.
batting, catcher Wilson.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Popped him up. Hoskins is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. The 0-2 home. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Conforto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Now to the plate, Aaron Nola. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. That's popped up. Rosario into shallow left. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready now, J.D. Davis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Davis.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez onto the grass, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
The batter, number 2. Second baseman.
Striding in, Joe Pettit. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. Standing in, Gene Segura. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Segura.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. He doubled his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Wow, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
High in the air out to center field. Conforto is underneath this one. And there's the second out of the inning. Standing in, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Seth Lugo takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Lugo now playing lefty and batting 9th.
First offering on its way.
1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
One ball.
A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The set and the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Phillies strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Brandon Nimmo is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game.
Brandon Nimmo.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's just 2 for 12. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Hoskins has it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
In now, Jeff McNeil. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Smoke toward the hole. Hernandez comes up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. A curveball hit right back at him. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. We've played. Brandon Nimmo will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Stepping up now, Scott Kingery. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's 1 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The left fielder, number 8.
Digging in, Logan Morrison. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Fastball called for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. The pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Now batting, Michael Franco. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two 2-0 now. Hammered the other way to deep right field. McNeil racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Settling in now, Michael Conforto. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Again, he sends it out of play. Pitch number 100 on its way. Now a drive to right field. This could do